Cutting wood shouldn't feel like a workout. Whether you're building a deck, framing a shed, or tackling DIY furniture, the right table saw makes every project faster, cleaner, and safer. In this video, we're breaking down the best table saws that give you the power, precision, and features you actually need without wasting your money. From compact job site models to heavy-duty workshop champs, we'll help you find the perfect fit for your space and skill level. So if you're ready to make straighter cuts and smoother builds, stay tuned. We've got the saw that's right for your next big project. All of the product links listed in this video are in the description below. For more details and information, visit our website, like this video, and subscribe to our channel. Now, let's jump into the video. Number 5 on our list, SKIL Table Saw. This thing rips through 4x4s like butter, folds up in seconds, and still cuts cleaner than most saws twice the price. I put it to the test, and it delivers. The SKIL TS6307 Jobsite Table Saw is a workhorse with brains. I used it on a recent deck rebuild, and the 15-amp motor handled pressure-treated lumber without hesitation. The rack and pinion fence? Smooth, fast, and incredibly accurate. No more nudging and double-checking every rip. I loved how the legs folded into a compact stand. It made loading it into my truck a breeze. The setup on site took maybe 3 minutes. The coated aluminum tabletop is slick and sturdy, giving me a stable base for sheet goods and longboards. One of the standout features is the micro-adjustable parallel blade alignment. Dialing it in with the rip fence and miter slot gave me dead-on cuts all day. Bevel cuts were just as easy thanks to the quick-release lever, and going from 0 degrees to 45 degrees felt seamless. It even has a dust port elbow that funnels the mess right into a container. Less cleanup means more time actually building. For anyone who needs a reliable, portable table saw with pro-level precision, this one checks all the boxes. It's not just for job sites, it's just as comfortable in a garage workshop. Bottom line, it's compact, powerful, and smartly built. Number 4. DeWalt Jobsite Table Saw. Tough enough for the job site, but compact enough to carry under one arm, the DeWalt DWE7485 brings serious cutting power in a small, smart package. I've used this saw on multiple builds, and it punches way above its size. The 15-amp motor cranks out 5,800 RPM, making quick work of 4x8 plywood, OSB, and hardwoods without bogging down. With 24.5 inches of rip capacity, I've been able to handle most sheet goods solo, which saves time and hassle. What really impressed me was the rack and pinion fence. Adjustments are fast, smooth, and dead-on accurate. No more fiddling or second-guessing before a rip. The Site Pro modular guarding system is another win. It makes switching out the guard or riving knife tool-free, which keeps my workflow smooth and safe. The compact footprint is perfect for tight spaces and small shops, and the metal roll cage base gives it real job site durability. I toss it in the back of the truck, roll it out, and it's ready to go in minutes. DeWalt also nailed the little things, like onboard storage for all your accessories and the power loss reset feature that prevents accidental startups after a power outage. That's the kind of safety feature you don't know you need until you do. If you're looking for a table saw that delivers big performance in a small body, the DWE7485 is one tool that earns its spot on the truck. Number 3. Bosch Jobsite Table Saw. With power, precision, and portability rolled into one, the Bosch GTS15 Jobsite Table Saw makes tough cuts feel smooth and set up a total breeze. I've been using this saw on job after job, and it's become my go-to for both fine woodwork and heavy-duty cuts. The 15-amp motor cranks out 3,800 RPMs, and it doesn't flinch under pressure, whether I'm slicing through hardwood trim or ripping 4x4. The electronically regulated speed keeps performance steady even under load, which means cleaner, faster work with fewer recuts. One of my favorite features is the rack and pinion fence. It's quick, precise, and totally frustration-free thanks to the color-coded index pins. No more guessing or tapping the fence into place. And the brake? Super convenient. It stops the blade in just a few seconds, which makes job site work that much safer and more efficient. The gravity rise stand is a lifesaver. I roll it over dirt, gravel, even curbs, and it folds out with one easy motion. Stability is solid, and it's surprisingly light for how tough it is. I also use the clamp zone areas as an extra mini workbench when I need a flat surface. Really handy on tight sites. Storage for all the accessories is built in, and the smart guard system keeps things safe without getting in the way. Bosch really nailed the balance between pro performance and user-friendly design. If you need a table saw that keeps up and moves easily, this one's a solid investment. Number 2. SKIL Table Saw. Built like a tank and cuts like a champ, the SKIL SPT99 worm drive table saw brings raw power, precision, and job site-ready mobility all in one beastly package. From the first rip, I knew this saw meant business. The worm drive gearing delivers serious torque. I slice through thick 4x lumber and dense plywood without a hiccup. With a 3 5/8 inch depth of cut and 30.5 inch rip capacity, this thing chews through material that bogs down lesser saws. The rack and pinion fence is rock solid, making adjustments super smooth and keeping cuts dead-on accurate. What sets it apart is the mobility. The rugged stand with big 16-inch wheels handles gravel, uneven ground, and even stairs without breaking a sweat. Setup takes minutes, and once it's in place, the saw feels solid and stable enough to handle anything I throw at it. The dual-field motor is another standout. It stays cooler during long jobs, and that means more consistent performance without stalling out. The dust port elbow is a smart touch, keeping debris contained so cleanup is quick. I also appreciated the outfeed and left support. It let me handle big sheets solo, which saved me time and effort. Whether you're framing, trimming, or cranking through sheet goods, this saw keeps up. SKIL nailed it with the SPT99. It's powerful, portable, and built to last. Everything a serious woodworker or contractor needs on the job. Number 1 on our list, DeWalt DWE7491 Table Saw. Cutting through thick hardwood like butter, the DeWalt table saw brings serious job site power with unmatched precision and portability in one rugged, well-built machine. I've used plenty of job site table saws, but this one stands out. The 15-amp motor rips effortlessly through oak and maple without bogging down. The 32.5-inch rip capacity is a game-changer, wide enough for full sheets of plywood or custom shelving. What really impressed me, though, was the rack and pinion fence system. Adjustments are quick, accurate, and stay locked in, which means no second-guessing your cuts. The rolling stand deserves its own praise. It sets up in under a minute, stays rock solid during cuts, and folds down compactly when I'm done. For anyone who moves between work sites, this makes transport a breeze. I also love the onboard storage. Everything I need is right where I expect it, and the flip-over fence for narrow rips is just smart design. Dust collection works well with my shop vac, keeping cleanup minimal. Whether I'm doing finished trim work or tearing into rough hardwoods, the DWE7491 holds up like a champ. DeWalt clearly built this for pros who demand both power and precision. If you're looking for a reliable, best table saw that sets up fast and cuts like a beast, this one's worth every penny. Thanks for watching, and that's all for this video. We hope that this information has been helpful to you in finding the perfect product for your needs. Subscribe to our channel and like this video. See you in the next video.